Today we're going to continue to learn about decomposing shapes. Remember, when we decompose shapes, we are taking a larger two-dimensional shape and breaking it into smaller two-dimensional shapes. All right, reviewing our shapes. The blue one is a rectangle. The green one is a trapezoid. The purple one is a circle. The yellow one is a triangle. The light blue one is a pentagon. And the pink one is a rhombus. Your objective is I can break a larger two-dimensional shape into smaller two-dimensional shapes. And you will move around smaller shapes until they fit correctly on the bigger shape. Then record what shapes fit. So let's look at our bigger shape. We have a hexagon. We're going to see what smaller shapes we can break that hexagon into. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my trapezoid, or shape A, because I remember that this small side of a trapezoid can fit at the top side of my hexagon. So I'm going to go ahead and move my trapezoid on up. So from there, I see this bottom side of the hexagon looks like this bottom side might fit on the square. So I'm going to move that up there. Now, that could work, but the only shapes I have left are a rhombus and this type of a triangle. This is not a right triangle. I don't see a right angle on this triangle. If I had a right angle on that triangle, it might fit here. But because I don't, this square won't fit. So I'm going to go ahead and move my square back down. Now, if I look at the bottom side again, maybe this rhombus will fit because I have the bottom side of my rhombus might line up with the bottom side of the hexagon, and it has a slanted line. So I'm going to go ahead and move that rhombus up. Yeah, that will fit there. And now if you look at this remaining yellow part that's left on the hexagon, it looks like it's an upside down triangle, doesn't it? So I can go ahead and move triangle C on up on my hexagon. So if I look at the bottom of my paper, it says this figure can be decomposed into shape. Well, the shapes that I used for this are shape A, shape C, and shape B. All right, let's try another one. So again, I have a bigger shape that I'm going to break into these smaller shapes. I'm going to go ahead and start with my trapezoid again. I see that the bottom of my trapezoid might line up perfectly with this shape up top here. And it also has a slanted line that looks like it will fit on this side of the shape. So I'm going to go ahead and move that shape up. Okay, that looks like it fits fine. Now, I can see that it looks like an upside down triangle, right? But we can just play around to see if anything else will fit. If I move that rhombus up, it's definitely not going to fit there. So I know for sure that I need an upside down triangle. I can go ahead and move my triangle up and then turn it upside down. So I'm going to fill out the bottom again. It says this figure can be decomposed into shape C and A. So I use the triangle and the trapezoid to make this bigger shape over here. Okay, now it's your turn. You're going to, on your paper packet, you can cut out these shapes at the bottom. It might make it easier for you to move around to the shapes up here on top of your paper. Once you have the shapes that fit perfectly on these shapes up top, you can go ahead and record what shapes they are on your Pear Deck slides. And then you won't have to send a picture of your paper. You can just put it on Pear Deck and we'll be able to see your work.